Welcome to Hope Tube, a space where creativity meets calm and simple ideas turn into beautiful living. Here we explore timeless home decor, wood art, and handmade designs that bring warmth. There is something deeply powerful about standing in a room where a large wooden wall artwork commands silence. Not with noise, not with color, but with presence. Wood has a voice older than architecture, older than design trends, older than modern interiors themselves. When shaped into dramatic large wall art, wood transforms a space into an experience. It grounds the room, slows the mind, and quietly tells a story of nature, time, and human craftsmanship. In an age where interiors change with fashion, large wooden wall art remains timeless, carrying warmth, authenticity, and emotional weight that no printed canvas or digital decor can replace. This journey explores how dramatic wood wall art elevates interiors, why it never goes out of style, and how thoughtful design choices turn simple wooden surfaces into unforgettable statements. The power of scale and presence. Large wood wall art is not decoration, it is architecture within the room. Its scale creates impact before the viewer even understands the details. When a wooden artwork stretches across a wall, it changes how space feels. Ceilings seem higher, walls feel grounded, and rooms gain depth. This is because the eye naturally rests on organic textures. Wood absorbs light differently than paint or metal, creating shadows and warmth that shift throughout the day. Designers often understand that a single large wood installation can replace multiple smaller decorative elements, simplifying the space while making it feel richer. The trick lies in allowing the artwork to breathe. When surrounded by neutral walls and minimal furniture, the wood becomes the soul of the interior rather than just an accessory. Wood as a timeless material. Trends fade, but wood endures. Long before interior design had names and categories, wood shaped human shelters, tools, and sacred spaces. Large wooden wall art carries this ancient familiarity into modern homes. The grain patterns act like fingerprints of time, reminding us that the material once lived, grew, and weathered storms. This emotional connection is what makes wooden wall art timeless. Unlike trendy colors or synthetic textures, wood ages gracefully. Small cracks, subtle color changes, and surface wear often increase character rather than reduce value. Designers who understand timeless interiors choose wood not because it is fashionable, but because it feels honest, ing and inspiration into everyday life. Drama through texture and depth. Dramatic wood wall art does not rely on brightness or ornamentation. Its drama comes from texture and depth. Raised panels, carved surfaces, layered slabs, and uneven edges catch light differently, creating natural movement across the wall. As sunlight shifts or lamps turn on in the evening, shadows dance across the artwork, making the wall feel alive. This constant change keeps interiors interesting without overwhelming the senses. Designers often use deep relief carvings or layered wood pieces to add a sculptural quality to walls. The key design trick is contrast. Smooth furniture placed against textured wood highlights both elements, creating balance. This interaction between flat and rough surfaces is what gives a space sophistication rather than chaos. Natural imperfection as a design advantage. One of the greatest secrets of timeless wood wall art is embracing imperfection. Knots, grain variations, splits, and asymmetry are not flaws, they are features. In fact, perfectly uniform wood often feels lifeless. Large wall pieces that preserve natural edges or irregular patterns feel more authentic and emotionally engaging. Interior designers know that people respond instinctively to organic irregularity because it mirrors nature itself. This is why reclaimed wood, live-edge panels, and hand-carved textures are so valued. When imperfections are highlighted rather than hidden, the artwork feels rare and unrepeatable. That sense of uniqueness instantly elevates the perceived value of both the art and the entire room. Creating timeless interiors with wood wall art. Timeless interiors are built on restraint, balance, and intention. Large wood wall art plays a central role by acting as a visual foundation. Instead of filling walls with many decorative objects, designers often rely on one powerful wooden statement to define the space. This approach reduces clutter and increases clarity. Neutral color palettes allow the wood to stand out without competing for attention. Soft lighting enhances grain patterns and deepens shadows, making the artwork feel sculptural. The most successful interiors allow the wood to speak quietly yet confidently. When everything else in the room supports rather than competes, the result feels calm, elegant, and enduring. Why large wood wall art feels luxurious. Luxury in interior design is not about expense alone. It is about intention and experience. Large wooden wall art feels luxurious because it suggests craftsmanship, time, and material honesty. Viewers subconsciously recognize the effort involved in creating something large from natural wood. The weight, scale, and tactile quality communicate permanence. Unlike printed art, wood carries depth both physically and emotionally. Designers often use oversized wooden installations in high-end hotels, private residences, and architectural spaces because they convey quiet confidence. The luxury comes from understatement. There is no need for excess decoration when the wall itself becomes art. Design tricks that make wood wall art stand out. One subtle interior design trick is placement. Large wood wall art becomes most powerful when placed where the eye naturally rests, such as behind a sofa, above a bed, or along a main hallway wall. Another trick is lighting direction. Soft side lighting reveals texture far better than overhead light. Shadows enhance drama without adding visual noise. Scale is also critical. When the artwork is slightly larger than expected, it feels intentional and bold. When it is too small, it feels hesitant. Designers understand that confidence in scale often separates average interiors from unforgettable ones. Emotional impact and human connection. Wood wall art does more than decorate, it changes how people feel in a space. Wood has a calming effect, reducing visual stress and creating a sense of grounding. Large installations amplify this effect, wrapping the room in warmth. This emotional comfort is why wooden interiors feel welcoming even when minimal. People may not consciously analyze grain patterns, but they feel the difference immediately. A dramatic wood wall invites touch, curiosity, and stillness. In timeless interior design, emotional response matters as much as visual beauty. When a space feels good, it stays relevant. Why wood wall art never goes out of style? Styles change, but human instincts remain the same. We are drawn to nature, texture, and authenticity. Large wood wall art satisfies all three, as design trends move from minimalism to warmth, From industrial to organic, wood adapts effortlessly. It works in modern interiors, rustic spaces, luxury homes, and even commercial environments. This adaptability ensures longevity. When designers invest in wood wall art, they are not chasing fashion, they are investing in permanence. This is why such pieces often become the heart of a home, remaining even as furniture and colors evolve. Dramatic large wood wall art is more than an interior design choice. It is a commitment to timeless beauty. It honors nature, craftsmanship, and emotional depth in a world increasingly filled with temporary solutions. When thoughtfully designed and placed, wood wall art transforms rooms into experiences, spaces into stories, and walls into living surfaces. It does not shout for attention, yet it is never ignored. In its quiet strength lies its power. And in that power, timeless interior design finds its most enduring expression. Thank you for spending this time with Hope Tube. If today's ideas inspired you, take them into your own space and let creativity grow. Until next time, keep creating, keep believing, and let hope shape every detail.